So they give you a number, right, on how many liters it is, and they want you to, it's like, how on earth do we get from liters to meters? I mean, from a volume to that, yeah, it's almost, yikes. Okay, so on your data tab, they give you what volume is of a cube, right? That's what we're working with, a cubical steel tank. All right, so go to data, and then go to, yes. So we can see volume equals side length cubed, right? But we need just one side length, right? Not 3 of them. So then we would cube root both sides. Do you understand that principle? Yeah, okay, just making sure. I want to make sure people understand it before I go on. And so then this would end up being that one side length equals the cube root of the volume. Okay? And so now, what's your number for the volume?
The 120 liters.
Okay? 120 liters. So now I guess the conversion factor, or just the thing you need to remember, is that 1 milliliter equals 1 centimeter cubed. So we can get from liters to milliliters, right? And then we can go from millimeters to centimeters squared. So that's our conversion. That's our little bridge from this one country to the next. Okay? And then once we square root it, we'll get just centimeters, and then we can convert those centimeters to meters. And then you have your answer.
Okay.
Okay, you understand picket fences?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a picket fence. So we'll go from liters to milliliters, and milliliters to centimeters cubed.
And centimeters cubed to meters.
This is why I stop right here and I solve the problem first, and then I go from centimeters just to meters. Or we would have centimeters cubed to meters cubed, and then you have to cube these numbers and stuff. And I mean, that's just going to be taken out with this cubing anyways. Anyway, I mean, you would have like a longer problem.
So maybe that's why I got it wrong yesterday, because I included it in the square root of all stuff, converting it to meters.
You could do it that way. I mean, you would have to do like centimeters, 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 to meters, to meters, to meters. And then, I mean, you're going to be taking that out anyways. So I'm like, why include all these numbers just to take them out when I could just stop right here, find centimeters, and then go once.
So that's
Centimeters to meters. It might
So I
have.
may have just gone centimeters to milliliters, centimeters to meters, but without any of the rooting or cubing.
Yeah. So that's why I just like stop right there. Okay, let's get this 3 out of here. So I'm just working, and so then I'll get my answer in centimeters, which I can just do any easy centimeter to meter conversion. Okay, kind of see where we're gonna go? Okay, so we know this one is a 1-to-1 ratio. Hey, come on in. And so we put the 1 by the guy with the SI unit. Like the SI unit guy.
Okay.
He's the base unit. So the one with the SI unit. So we put a 1 by him. And what does milli mean?
1,000 milliliters.
Yeah. Very precisely. Yeah, I think of it as 1,000 as well. But to be consistent with the
Wait,
data
1
set.
milliliter equals 10 to the 3rd liters?
Oh, 10 to the negative. Thank you for catching that. Okay, so then I would solve this right in here first, and then I put the cube root of it, and then whatever my answer.
Alright. Okay.
Okay, so then we'll do this. So 120 divided by 10 to the negative 3rd. So we'll then become like,
Can you just do like 120 times 1,000?
yep, that's what I did in my head.
Okay.
Because I understand the reciprocal thing. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I figured this out last night. It was so confusing.
That like 1 over 10 to the negative n equals 10 to the n. So like
So you
1,
flipped it?
yeah, negative third equals 10 to the third. Because this equals 1 divided by 0.001. Which then, if this was
So that's why.
divided out, it would be this.
So then I did 120 times 10 to the third. That's what you did.
Yeah, or
Okay.
or divided by 10 to
I
the,
gotta figure it out.
yeah. It's just that whole reciprocal. Oh, and then yeah, we would cube root this. So what's the answer for the cube root?
328.65.
328. Is that square root or cube root?
Cube root.
Yeah. Okay. So then we got to the 49 point what?
49.324.
Okay. And then we put the 1 by the guy with the SI unit. And what's centi?
-2.
-2, yep. So we'll times those out, and that'll be your answer. Make sure we get the right sig figs. So I guess that would.
So the sig figs are what you started with, not from the 120,000.
Yeah, you started right here. This is what they gave you in the problem.
So really that's ml cubed, but you can write it as cm cubed. No? Really? Could you put cm at the top?
But this one, yeah, this is centimeters.
1 ml equals 1, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 to the -2, that's 100, right?
10 to -2 is 0.01.
Okay.
And the answer, so the answer one is 0.493.
Yep. Meters. Always want your units.